figure out what to tell you about this spot. What you're looking at here is indeed one of the world's largest and oldest continually operating iron mines. And one of the stuff I've been just seeing out here, it's you can learn about this in a theoretical fashion in a class or a textbook, but when you're out here experiencing it with the wind on your face and the seeing the vast scales of everything around you, it takes on a very different meaning. So we're looking at here is probably mostly taconite, and we also have some hematite. Most of our iron deposits that were mined actively were in fact hematite, but that was the good stuff. They mined much taconite, somewhat lower grade, but and this is kind of how mining works in general, is that you mine the high grade stuff and then you get better performance and you mine the low grade stuff. There's iron oxide everywhere, but it really blows you away to realize just how deep this is. Like, this is the waste product. This is the stuff that's flowing out, and there's like higher grade stuff in those pits, which are over 900 feet deep in places and getting deeper. So why are we out here? It's not just to talk about economic resources and mining geology, it's to talk about Earth's history and the great oxidation event of 2.5 million years ago. Because, like, this is a hard concept to wrap your head around. You sort of hear it first time, but what you're looking upon is layers upon layers of iron oxide that were laid down into a shallow ocean basin over thousands, even millions of years, as life filled up, as life began to carry out photosynthesis in a way that produced excessive amounts of oxygen. The oxygen then bonded with the dissolved iron in the oceans and rained out as this banded iron formation that you find all over the upper Midwest. We find it in other places too, but the story goes, our atmosphere no longer does this. All the iron, any iron that tries to get in the oceans gets rapidly scavenged by life and would never precipitate in this fashion now. The only way the best iron we see forming now is something called long iron, which forms a very low-grade ore forming in redox conditions. Just get a sense of the size of this ship. This thing's like, this thing's bigger than my face. Second feature of interest here is the Hill of Three Waters. You can see where that dust is coming. Quite shot, it is windy. That is the dust. That is the Laurentian Triple Divide. To the north of that, all the water that falls to the north of that ends up going into Hudson Bay. We looked at a little of that yesterday through eastern North Dakota. Everything to the south goes to the Mississippi. Everything to the east goes into the Great Lakes. So there we go. Yeah, this way is east, that way is north, that way is south. Yeah. You can kind of see it. Mississippi Valley all the way down there. This is one of the headwaters of three major river systems. The Native American tribes used to have that as local tribes. That was their meeting place. The mining operations here have preserve that piece of land, recognizing it as a completely sacred piece of land to everything, and not wanting to disrupt the drainage patterns anymore they already have. But this is also a pretty darn massive canyon, and I'll just get you the scale of this. Hundreds and hundreds of feet deep. Wow.